Welcome to Phone Lab Studio. The bad jokes about explosive Samsung news haven't subsided even now, half a year after the Note 7 was recalled. The first thing everyone wants to see from Samsung is a phone they can trust, won't spontaneously combust in their pocket or hands. That may seem like a low threshold for Samsung to pass, but the company will have to do it with zero tolerance for failure. Samsung reveals the Galaxy S8 March 29 in New York City, so let's show you the real Samsung Galaxy S8. 1. The stunning infinity display. The revolutionary design of them begins from the inside out. All you see is pure content and no bezel. It's the biggest, most immersive screen on a Galaxy smartphone of this size, and it's easy to hold in one hand. 2. Home screen. It is embedded under the screen, where it stays hidden until you need it. So, you get a bigger, unobstructed view without a larger phone. The home key is where it normally is, and it works just as usual with a simple press. 3. Speaking of fingerprints, because the S8 is nearly all glass, you'll see them on the back a lot, which is right next to the rear camera. 4. The USB-C port and the 3.5mm headphone jack. Both the USB-C port and the 3.5mm headphone jack, hallelujah, are located on the bottom of the phone. You have power on one side and volume buttons on the other, underneath which you'll find a whole new button that's dedicated to the big new software feature on the Galaxy S8, Bixby. 5. Specifications. As you'd expect, the S8 has the best specs you can get on an Android phone. Depending on the region, you'll either get Qualcomm's newest and slightly rarer Snapdragon 835 or Samsung's own Exynos. In both cases, Samsung is touting that they're built on a 10nm chip, which should theoretically help with power consumption. 6. The screen's elongation. The standard S8 has a 570 pi 5.8-inch screen with a resolution of 2960 x 1440. The S8 Plus has the exact same resolution on its 6.2-inch screen, which works out to 529 pi. The height of the screen is interesting too. The aspect ratio is a super tall 18.59, which adds a bunch of screen real estate to scroll through. 7. RAM and storage. In terms of other specs, it's pretty bog standard stuff. 4GB of RAM, 64GB of onboard storage, and an expandable South Dakota card slot. 8. Battery. The S8 has a 3000 mAh battery, and the S8 Plus has a larger 3500 mAh battery, the same capacity that the Note 7 had. But neither is especially large when you consider the fact that they need to power towering screens. Samsung claims it has tweaked the battery chemistry to help the batteries last longer after a year or two of use. To make up for it, Samsung is offering the usual suite of power options. Qualcomm Quick Charge and support for both major wireless charging standards. 9. Cameras. The S8 uses the exact same rear camera as the Galaxy S7, a 12-megapixel sensor with OIS. The front-facing camera, the one you really care about, has gotten an upgrade. It's an 8-megapixel sensor now, but more importantly it has autofocus. Switching between cameras was fast and easy, as was swiping over to get to Samsung's kajillion photo gimmick settings. 10. Unlock ways. The iris scanning that lived all too briefly on the Note 7 is back, if you'd like to unlock your phone that way. But the best way to unlock the phone is Samsung's new Face Detect system. It takes about 20 seconds to set up, and once you do, it works really well. It's not the same bad face unlock that was introduced in Android years ago. It's an entirely new system Samsung made. Samsung admits the Face Detect system is less secure than the other ways of unlocking, so you will still need to set up the iris or fingerprint scanners to make payments. 11. DeX. DeX is a feature where, after buying a specialized dock, you can plug your Galaxy S8 into a monitor, keyboard, and mouse and get a full desktop mode. The desktop mode here simply offers Android apps instead of a full desktop browser. It looks well designed for what it is, offering full access to your notifications and resizable windows. 12. Bixby, Samsung's personal assistant. Samsung may not have put a ton of effort in changing its hardware design language, updating its camera, or packing in a bigger battery. But it has been focused on figuring out how to make software that people actually like, and it's all centered on a new virtual assistant called Bixby. There are 5 colorful options, so you can choose the one you prefer to experience this powerful Android smartphone. That's all. If you want to know more about our software, please visit our official site at www.funnellab.com. Thanks for watching.